What's going on, guys? Got a little update here with the trucks. I bought long tubes for the CK series, and they have the same part number for the C series and the K series, so they fit really nice. I was going to put these long tubes on the white truck, but I ended up not going with that, and I put them on my granddad's truck. And I also got a 1 inch throttle body spacer for the carb, and she's looking pretty good. So yeah, I just gotta do a couple more knick-knack patty whacks and give this dog the bones. I still have to time it and everything. I haven't even run it with these headers yet, but I think we're gonna be cooking with gas here pretty soon. So, sorry, Coke got to me. Anyways, the only problem I'm having right now is the carb stud is too long. It's hitting my hood. It almost pierced a hole through the metal or some shit. But yeah, it's coming together. I had it running with the shorties here, and they ran okay, I guess. I didn't get the timing or anything because I didn't have a vacuum gauge or a timing light, so I could only play with it, you know, let it run a little bit and shit and da 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 da. But yeah, I ended up taking that off because there's still a couple more things I need. I need like a vacuum hose as well, because the throttle body space or the carb spacer actually has a vacuum port on it. It didn't come with a plug for it though, which was kind of funny, but whatever, you know. So I'll probably pull my vacuum gauge off that. So, but I'm gonna once I get it vacuum timed and all that BS, I'm gonna run a rubber hose from that little nipple there. It's way down there underneath the boosters, and I'm gonna just run it to the valve cover. So that'll be cool. And then after that, I have to plug the intake I bought if I'm going to run it. I don't know if I will yet, but it comes with this thing right here. So I got to get a plug for that if I run it. If not, then I'll just run with the Summit one. So, not a big deal. So, other than that, I started porting my old TBI heads off of my red truck, which I ended up scrapping. And they are back here in the back. And so far they're looking okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I was just watching shit on YouTube, trying to play with them, you know. Right now I'm just doing the combustion chambers and shit. So, I took out this thing here, and it's looking really nice. It's pretty smooth. I might want to dig it a little more, try to get in here a little more maybe. I might hit the intake a little bit. I don't know yet. So I'm not going to do too much on this, but I will try to make it run a little bit better, hopefully. So, I mean, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. But, anyways, hot rodding is all about fucking experimentation and seeing what works and shit, and fuck, the guys from the old days will tell you anything, tell you all about that shit. So, yeah, I do have the old throttle body from the other truck. Or wait, let me think here. This is actually from Papa's truck. This is from my grandpa's truck, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't even have that other intake. So, and, oh, one more thing. A couple more things. Anyways, got mirrors for the white truck. They are the K-Source series, and they're about $31 for the driver's side and $40 for the passenger, and they look pretty nice. I like them. I really do. And it's just, as soon as I put those on and I'm looking in the mirrors and I'm driving around with my dad, and I'm just like, ooh man, I got a new truck kind of thing, you know, and it was awesome. So it looks like a whole new truck now. I had those old crappy mirrors there, the originals, they're actually metal, and the centerpieces that actually mount off the door, and these are like composite plastic all the way through, I guess, because they actually are lighter. And they look original just about, except for the passenger side is kind of tilted up, kind of like that. Yeah, if you look at it. So, yeah. But I swear to God, it just wakes this truck up. And the only thing to make this thing perfect, like right now, is cab mounts and rockers, dude. I swear, this thing would be so mint. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Well, that and the tailgate. And the bumper. Forgetting a few things, but the bumper ain't no BS. That's $150, not even, man. Cheapest one I could find. And I'm also, I was trying to think of which way to run these rims, these brand new rims, on my knobbies, on my tires for Papa's truck. And I think I'm gonna do it 2 at a time, and take it up somewhere, have them swap them out on the rim, and then I'll put the fancy rims, fancy wheels and tires, the knobbies, on Papa's truck, and then run. Oh shit! Never mind. I can't run these rims on that truck, on the white truck, because of the control arms. Never mind. I gotta switch it up again even. But it's either do something like that, or take the original rims that came on the C2500 and put tires on that for when I have to drive in the snow or something like that, so I don't get those nice ones all nastied up. So yeah, that's what's been going on. What else? I was also thinking about getting one of those, I think it's a CVR, it's a plate that you bolt onto your block that, it's basically a gasket eliminator, type of piece, so you don't have to drop the pan when you do the timing gasket. So, or the timing chain, sorry. But that would be a good investment. I think that's like $300, not even. And that would save a lot of time when doing timing chain, man. So if I end up doing that on the white truck, the timing chain, I'll definitely get one of those, man. Because that's a handy thing. I hope that it gives me enough room to be able to do that. If you guys know, comment, you know. Just let me know. That would be awesome. Before I go and just spend $300 and just be like, what the fuck? So, anyways, future plans are buy another Optima battery, the red top, dual sets of posts, and then run this in series. I think it's series, dual batteries. Just for the hell of it. I like it, you know. My brother, he runs it in his Jeep and shit, and he loves it. So, but another thought. These shorties might be going on the red or the white truck because the flanges are getting kind of nasty. I heard it today, and it was getting pretty loud on the passenger side there. So, and I've run these before, and they're pretty easy to take on, take off, and they're not too shabby. I like them. Even though they look like rusty junk right now, but they're like a factory replacement, man, and they do the job. So, and it's a hell of a lot easier than doing the original manifolds. The original manifolds, man, those with the springs and the nuts and the studs. Oh my gosh, what a pain in the ass. Just get grade 8 fucking material, man. Get the good shit. Fucking bolt that shit together, you're good to go, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, son. And They look like crap right now, but I don't know. I think I'll just throw them on like that, really. And the Y pipe I'll just throw on. That's not a big deal. So, other than that, just run it all the way out like it is. So, there's a bracket that comes factory on these trucks that you actually have to cut. It's not on this truck, but there's a bracket that goes from this bolt to here. Oh, look, there it is. I thought we left that off. Oh well. Anyways, there's that bracket, but it goes here and it comes up here somewhere, and it's basically like a big ass brace that just holds everything together, I guess. And you got to cut that just to put headers on, any type of headers, anything, you know. So yeah, that can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but it doesn't even matter if you have it. So what's the point? Yep. What else? Oh, well, I'll save that for later. I was at Smith Road down in Medina, and I was riding with my uncle and one of his friends, and we were looking up over to our left-hand side, and there's these guys loading up their trucks and shit. So they get everything put away in their trucks, and then they drive off. Well, look what they fucking left. They fucking left tires there, man. Like, brand new fucking tires. And these are 450 tires. They're wide. They're wider compared to my 125 250 tire. And this is actually the size that I ran on this for like a year and a half. And, dude, I loved it. Even though the knobs were kind of run down after I changed it, or before I changed it, but it was nice having that wide tire in the back, because this thing gets squirrely, man. So those I might sell or keep. I don't know what's going on with them. I haven't really decided yet, and still got my Daytons. If you guys actually know me from school or whatever, but I got Daytons for my Lincoln. And I'm hoping to get another Lincoln. That Lincoln was awesome, man. And the only thing that was wrong with it was wiring and the fucking dash. I didn't want to deal with that shit, but it was nice. So I don't know. I might find a Mustang or something 5-lug to throw those on, and that'll look all right, I guess, as long as they're not too destroyed from sitting. And you know, I've got everything for this fucking shit. You know, I've even got these lug nuts. They go all the way through, because the original lug nuts wouldn't go behind the caps and shit, because they were too long. So yeah, that shit's ready to go, man. I go ahead lug nuts for a 5.0. So, oh, another possible thing is this block here this is my grandpa's original block. Straight from GM. I seized this engine after I did head gaskets on it and put new heads on it. The heads that you see that I'm trying to like port and screw around with, those are the heads that came off the red truck that I put on my grandpa's truck, because I thought that they had a head gasket. But that wasn't the case. Anyways, this engine, I have a Summit Racing cam in it, and it's 421, 444 lift, intake and exhaust. I don't remember the duration. It was advertised to have 114 lobe separation angle, but it's actually 112 if you look it up now. So that was a typo, but that's not a big deal. I'm going to take this cam out, align all the lifters to be orientated, you know, how it should be if you do a cam swap that's used. And I might just throw that in a new motor after the time expires from when I bought it, because it's got a 1-year warranty, and you know, if they find that cam. Anyways, yeah, so I kind of want to do that, but the other part about it is when I put this after I put this cam in, I thought I had an coolant leak. Well, I didn't have a coolant leak. I think it was just letting in too much gas, because these TBI motors, they're real sensitive when you send too much gas in them. They'll actually hydrolock as it sits. So, I don't know. It doesn't have too much lift for the heads, even though they're pushing studs. And the rockers are standard, straight from GM ratio, whatever that is. I don't know if it's 1.5 or whatever, 1.5 or whatever, but yeah, that's the only lift I really ran, and when I would go to start it, it would act like it would hydrolock, and that's when I thought the head gasket was going, and I don't think it was the head gasket. I think it was just getting too much fuel, man. So, but that fucker cranked up and it ran, and it felt pretty good with that cam. I mean, it bumped it up a little bit, so that was pretty cool. That was fun to do, that cam swap, when I did the timing chain on this. I knew, when I knew I needed a timing chain on this, everybody told me I didn't. And I told them, it's 200,000 miles. You're supposed to do a timing chain at 150, usually. That's what people usually say. I had to argue and fight with so many people about it. It doesn't need a timing chain, it doesn't need a timing chain. I finally busted down to do the timing chain. There was 1.5 inches of slack. I wonder why I needed the timing chain, you know, kind of thing. And, oh, it was a pain in the ass trying to fucking argue with people about that, dude. It needed it. It did. Because you would run this truck for at least an hour. And then after that, it would run like shit. And then after I changed that timing chain, wow, what a fucking difference, man. Holy hell, you could run it for hours and it wouldn't do shit. So, it needed a fucking timing chain, man. People don't fucking believe me to this day. Swear to God. So, anyways, I also bought a ignition cylinder for the GMC, because I go to turn the key on, I'll start the truck when I was screwing around with the shorty headers, and the ignition wouldn't shut off for shit. It would not shut off. So I would have to turn the distributor just to shut off the truck. So I ended up talking to some people. They're like, oh yeah, just grab that. It should be that. So I grabbed it. I heard it was easy to change out. Haven't really dug into it yet. Haven't read up on it or anything yet. But that should be pretty easy. Hopefully it works. If not, then I need the wiring or some shit some other guy said or something. Don't remember what part name that was, but hopefully it's not that, because that's more of a pain in the ass to get, I guess. And, so yeah, I've got my, for electrical and shit, I've got my, fuel pump running off of my injector line, my injector, electrical line, that keyed source, 12 volt, and I have my choke actually, done the same way, and off the other injector, obviously. And other than that, I got the what is it? The coil going to the coil, and then I just got to run the tack. So yeah, this thing will be up and running hopefully soon. This is my supposed winter project. Don't worry, I sprayed these headers. That's not just the natural finish. I sprayed them with, what the hell is it called? I got the can right over here. Where the hell did it go? Ah, here it is. VHT, very high temperature, flame-proof satin clear. I just hit them with it, you know. I put out a box and all that and shit. And, it's good for 1,300 to 2 grand Fahrenheit. And, you know, I just like the natural look of these headers. So I was like, throw it on, man. I like the clear. I like the look. And if, you know, if they turn purple and all that other dumb shit, I don't fucking care. Because they're long tubes. It's cool, man. And, I got the collectors already on it, so it should be just weld up and go. I'm still kind of debating on whether to do a Y-pipe to what I have there already, which is basically 3-inch straight pipe all the way back, but I need a converter then. So I got to figure out that. Yeah. And these are 2.5-inch collectors and 1 5/8 primaries. And my last video, those are 1 5/8 as well. My bad. Not a big deal. So, yeah, this shit's coming together, man. Hopefully we'll go out to Superfly and be able to show this thing off before the end of the season, I guess. Or at least drive it right. So, yeah. Other than that, I might take off the bed and wire wheel the whole frame and shit and try to do all that. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. So yeah. Yup. Anyways, thanks for watching, man. See ya.